After lamenting both India and Israel over Kashmir and Palestine, New Delhi has criticized Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan for his comments on Jammu and Kashmir during the UNGA session, saying the Erdogan's speech constitutes gross interference in India's internal affairs and is completely unacceptable. India's permanent representative to the United Nations, T.S. Tirumurti, said Turkey should learn to respect the sovereignty of other nations and reflect on its policies more deeply. For further discuss, like the video and subscribe Voice of World English, and do not forget to hit the bell icon, and share your opinion with us. We have seen remarks by President of Turkey on Indian UT of Jammu and Kashmir. They constitute gross interference in India's internal affairs and are completely unacceptable. Turkey should learn to respect the sovereignty of other nations and reflect on its policies more deeply. The Turkish president had stated the Kashmir conflict, which is also key to the stability and peace of South Asia, is still a burning issue. In a pre-recorded statement, Erdogan said that it is crucial to resolve the Kashmir issue via dialogue. We are in favor of solving this issue through dialogue within the framework of the United Nations resolutions, especially in line with the expectations of the people of Kashmir. Earlier, Israel's UN envoy, who participated in the UN General Assembly in-person meetings, walked out of the hall during Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan's address that included harsh criticism of Israel. Ambassador Jalad Erdogan left as Erdogan blasted Israel's oppression, violence, and intimidation policies toward Palestine in a pre-recorded speech. The dirty hand that reaches the privacy of Jerusalem, where the sacred places of the three great religions coexist, is constantly increasing its audacity. Erdogan said the Palestinian people have stood up against Israel's policies of oppression, violence, and intimidation for more than half a century. Upon rejection of the document of surrender, which was tried to be imposed on Palestine under the name of Deal of the Century, Israel this time accelerated its attempts to have the inside track with the help of its collaborators, he added, referring to a U.S. back-channel plan to reach a peace settlement between Palestinians and Israel that aims to establish a Palestinian state in Gaza only. Emphasizing that Turkey will not support any plan that the Palestinian people do not give consent to, Erdogan said, "Participation of some countries of the region in this game does not mean anything beyond serving Israel's efforts to erode basic international parameters. Countries that have declared their intention to open embassies in Jerusalem, in violation of the United Nations resolutions and international law, only serve to make the conflict more complicated with their actions." Erdogan said that the conflict can only be resolved with the establishment of an independent, sovereign, and contiguous Palestinian state based on 1967 borders with East Jerusalem as its capital. Seeking solutions other than this are in vain, one-sided, and unjust. Thank you for watching, and what you think just write down in comment box.